Some people say all days are good. We also say all days are good. We also say all numbers are very good. But there are certain things that are better for a certain number and not very good for another number. So that is why we give you days and dates which could go in your favor if you believe in this subject, numerology. Hi, this is Kanika. Today we shall be talking about number 3. As I told you, the number 3 is the number of Guru, and it's considered a very auspicious number. And let's talk about the nature of number 3. Number 3 people are very, very enterprising, very ambitious, and they are all the time wanting to reach out to heights that usually people do not think of. But they have a lot of aspirations since childhood that they want to accomplish. They set their benchmark too high. And the lovely thing about them is that they manage to achieve what they have, their targets and their goals. They are very happy-go-lucky people, fun-loving, love to do for the society. Usually you will see people as head of the institutions of NGOs or social activities or anything where there are trusts which are for a social cause, because they love to work for the society. They love to do things for people. And they do not take life in a very serious way, because they feel that morality is already within them, and they feel that stay happy and keep others happy too. So that's a very good side of them, which makes them very, very themselves comfortable and the other people comfortable who are associated with them. So this thing works in favor of them because they're very likable, and so people tend to get attracted towards their temperament and their way of working because they are very intelligent. Their minds are all the time coming up with very creative ideas and thoughts, which number 2 also do that. But the difference is that number 2 procrastinate usually, and they get laid back, so they don't achieve their goals all the time. But number 3 are very creative, and they will come up with things also which are very unusual, and they will also try to achieve what they have targeted. So this is a very good side in them, that they love to do for the society, and they love to be the head of the family. They want to be known as that they are the caretakers of the family, and nobody has to tell them to shoulder responsibility. They will take it themselves, especially when it comes to family, and which is supposedly a very good temperament of a number 3. And when I talk about creativity, usually number 3 people are very good in music, or maybe musical instruments they may be very good at, but they will have some connect with music. That is one of a very special, a very important and special thing in life for them to be involved in, and that is creativity towards, or an inclination towards music. So you will usually get to see number 2s and number 3s involved in a lot of creative activities such as music, singing, anything that is creative. They love to help people on the road also. Like anybody walking on the roadside and the person needs help, they are so smart at picking up that moment's need, that so and so person is in need of something, and we need to go out, reach out to that person because that person doesn't know how to reach out to you. So this is a gift of God to them, which is very good. They're very good in accounts also, and professional also. Whichever they do know how to maintain good accounts in their work, and they like to shoulder, as I said, they like to make good money. So for that, they feel that usually number 3 people you will find in business, because number 3 do not like to work under anybody. They like to be their own masters. So business is the only, I think, profession that would go well for them, and they are good at it, and they master it also very well because they like to be their own masters. Now, there are certain things that bother them also, like they do not like being humiliated. Now, at times, nobody is actually humiliating them. But since if they are touchy and they feel that someone is trying to humiliate them, they will go to any level or lose things to any level to prove that they're right. So they make sure that if someone has said something to them, they will set the score and meet up to the score and let the other one know how wrong the other person was. And that, as I said, they will go to any level, whether they lose everything. But they will try to prove that they are right or they know what they are doing. Number 3, people are also very good at distributing work. This is a quality they have that most of them, you could not say all, but most of them are very good at, as I said, accounting and money management and distributing work. Now, they have an eye for people to understand each person working under the number 3 person, that what is that person's potential and what is that person's quality and what is that person lacking, or what is that person's asset work-wise, or maybe the mental level of that person, the people who are working under. So they very smartly, they know how to distribute their work to the people who are working below them in such a way that they know whom to keep next to them and near them and whom to keep at a distance. They know, by assigning the jobs to the people working below them and people who are very near them or very, very close to them while working, would actually not be because they have developed a relationship of goodness with each other, or maybe because they've become very friendly or close. It's because number 3 has seen those qualities in them, what they need at a certain point. So accordingly, they distribute the work according to their requirements, which is of course a very good quality, that they function according to their need. And of course, while doing such things, they at times forget that there are people working under them and they can get slightly bossy with them, or get slightly aggressive, which is a thing they should keep control on, because anyway they are liked. They are not. Nobody is going to resent them. They are going to be uh, considered as very good bosses or leaders, the seniors of the business or the company they're running. But at times they forget that the other person's level may not be the same functioning wise as their own is. So that is one thing they need to keep a check on. They can extract a lot of work out of me. But at that point, they should remember to control their aggression. Now let's talk about their careers. Number 3 people are goal-oriented and career-oriented. They always think big. They want to make loads of money and they want to make it fast also. But they do manage to reach, attain, or acquire their goals. Now, professions like design, interior designing, or maybe architecture, civil engineering, anything which has something creative to do, and anything related to creativity. I just said a while back that they're very good at music. So mostly you will find number 3 people involved in a lot of artistic things, out of which one is music. And architecture, design, creativity, it all has product design. All these things are related to creativity. So if they are inclined to businesses like these, or they choose careers of this kind, they shall do very well. Besides this, since number 3 is the number of Jupiter, and Jupiter is considered the largest planet in the solar system. So it is that means we're talking about space. We're talking about the geographical or the demography of any place. So here, if they are into construction or into real estate, they could be a realtor or doing anything related to hospitality or hotels, anything that is related to giving luxury and design to people. They should usually do that because that is the best for them to work on, and they will achieve high. There are very high chances of them going very high because of these professions, if they are. Of course, if somebody already is doing a profession which is not the same but is different from what I have just mentioned, that does not mean that they're not going to do well. But yes, anything that is creative, anything that is related to something unusual and new, if they do it, or they involve it in the present work that they're working in, they shall attain very good heights and be very content about what they're doing. So I think it's very natural for a number 3 to choose these professions. Actually, usually you will find number 3 in these kind of professions. And I don't know whether I said it in my previous video, but if I have, I'll repeat it. That number 3 is a number for protection. So number 3 people are in a way protected all the time. There is a shield around them which saves them from any kind of mishappening or any kind of problem occurring in their lives, which could be physical or mental. They, because they have that protection number, they should know that they are very lucky. Those who don't, So get to know this, that if you've escaped an accident or a mishappening or anything disastrous that could have happened to you, it is because you escaped that situation being a number three. As number three, as I said, is a protective number. So it protects not only you, but the people who are associated with you, like your family. So this is a very good side, very good number for people. I mean, this is a number that everybody would want to have. When you're in this world, you do want to be protected all the time. Number three is drawbacks. Now, number three's drawbacks are like they're very authoritative, they're very bossy, aggressive also at times. So when they are having work taken out from people who are working under them, they forget where to draw the line, due to which at times it can go against them. It can go against them in work. Those people only could stand up against them or try to harm them in some way or the other, which of course is very rare and seldom. But yes, their aggression and overconfident behavior can at times impact them in a wrong way rather than give them a benefit. Because being overconfident and over aggressive anyway is not a very good trait. Confidence is a must, one cannot function without it. But overconfidence can at times take you on the wrong path or make you not do wrong as such, something which is unethical, but maybe make you more difficult to work with at the time of executing work or giving work to others. And there's one more thing about the boys of number three, not the girls. Boys usually who have birth number or maybe destiny number three, mostly birth number, in their school years, in their formative years, somehow they do not have that inclination to study. You will usually get to see number three. I will not say all, but you will usually get to see number three boys who do not like to study and like to keep away from doing anything related to studying. And why? Because they are usually concentrating on the fact that they have to make it big in life and they have to earn a lot of money, due to which their mind deviates from where actually it should be. So, some number threes, I mean, those parents would know better whose child is a number three, that they are intelligent, they're very smart, but if they are asked to settle down to study or to during their school years, they try to keep away and run away from it. So this is also one thing that can be considered a drawback in their younger years. They can become slightly selfish and proudy also because of the overconfidence. And thing is that they usually do not know their drawbacks. A number three's drawbacks shall be noticed by many, but the number three himself will not know his shortcomings. This is one thing they need to work on. That fine, they are lovely people, they get a lot of love and affection, but they should not be so selfish or full of themselves that they are not open to hearing that there's something wrong. They feel they're right all the time. So this can at times play against them. Now let's talk about what is lucky for them. Number three, firstly, is lucky for itself. It's a number that goes very well with itself. Though number 3 is lucky in the sense that there are a few more numbers which go very well with number 3. But its own number, anything, any date which is falling to a total of 3 would do them good, would go in their favor, and they would benefit from it. So if they plan to do anything or achieve anything, or they want to make it big sometime, they should choose the dates that come to a number 3. And the calendar years and the age number, the running year of the age, shall always give them an advantage. I mean, they shall gain in those years, whether it's the calendar year or it is the age, that the running age that they are running on, whatever number they are running on. If it comes to a total of 3, then that year would do them good and give them a lot of advantage. The number 3, number 6, and number 9 are actually considered one family. Though many numerologists say that number 3 is not supposedly a number which should associate with 6 or 9, but that's not true. If anybody has heard of the Tesla code speaks only about number 3, 6, and 9 being a family and the association and the impact of all these 3 numbers together. Sometime we'll talk about the Tesla code. Just that, what is it that is so special about the Tesla code, and what does it say about the universe and about people? So that I'll make a separate video on that. But yes, number 3, number 6, and number 9 do go very well with each other, and they are lucky for each other. So if anybody is under this impression that 3 has nothing to do with 6 and 9, so I think you should let go of that. It's a belief or maybe thing that someone must have said to you. And of course, if they have a choice, then their priority should always be a number 3. That is considered the best for them. Now, the colors that number 3, since it's a number of Guru or Jupiter, the colors that are very much in favor of this number are blue and yellow, sometimes grey also. These are the numbers that shall benefit them whenever they use these colors. And besides these colors, days like Tuesday, Thursday, Friday are considered good days for them to do things if they wish to do something. See, now all this depends upon how much you believe in a certain system. Some people say all days are good. We also say all days are good. We also say all numbers are very good. But there are certain things that are better for a certain number and not very good for another number. So that is why we give you days and dates which could go in your favor if you believe in this subject, numerology. So that is why these things are told. Otherwise, every day is a good day if you take it that way. So I have spoken enough about number 3 today, and I shall be coming to number 4 after this, making a video on number 4, the next episode of number 4. I've made one before. I hope you've seen it. And as I said in all my videos, there's lots to talk about each number. So first I'll give the basics. The rest that are left the numbers that are unlucky, or things that they should do or keep away from, and all those kind of things in my next video about number 3. But until then, I shall start working on my video of number 4. Till then, do see the rest of my videos. Thank you so much.